1967 Pontiac GTO. This is my brother's car. He's had it about 9 years. He bought this when I had a 69 442. So back then we were both cruising together when we could. So my brother Fran bought this from a guy that had a collection of cars. And like I said, he's had it about 9 years. The paint, I don't know how old it is. It's pretty serviceable. And it's a nice driver quality. But you can see there's some areas like here where there's a dent. And then there's a star. I don't know if you can pick that up. Various scratches on the car in several different places. Many. But overall, if you were looking for something just to drive, it looks great. You know, it has a lot of presence with the orange and the black. It's a hot car. Back in 2017, we met up at the Pontiac Nationals, and he dragged it. There's a spot of rust here. I remember being in the stands watching him, and he has got a picture somewhere where that front tire is almost off the ground. That one, because it's got good torque. You could definitely see it in the picture. It's lifting that tire up. Besides that's like the worst rust looking spot I saw on the car. But it appears, Fran did the Pontiac documentation, which he didn't include it. I don't know where it is. He couldn't find it. But he said it was a Fremont, California car. But he, obviously from the plate, he lives in Vermont. He bought the car from a guy that lives in Vermont too, but had bought it in New Hampshire. So it spent some time on the East Coast. And this is the way he bought it. So he didn't do anything to it cosmetically. Has the same wheels, I'm pretty sure, and tires. I don't think he changed any of that. He did some mechanical stuff through the which I don't know what it all is, but if you look at the paint on the hood, it looks nice. Like I said, it's not perfect, but very shiny. Great cruiser, like I said. The doors open and shut nice. This window is stubborn, and I didn't want to mess up the mechanism inside, so I didn't try to get it down. It did not want to come down, this window, but I'm sure it would. It's just, you might break something when you do it. Needs to be adjusted. And I can't remember on this one if this one was, no, this one rolls down fine. These seat mechanisms and stuff are all nice. The top of those seats in the back are, I believe this is all original upholstery, but I could be wrong, but I think it is. And the sun Made a mark on those. I think the carpet's been replaced because it doesn't match. It's not the right pile. A little bit of wear there. But it's a 242 car, so it's a true GTO. This, I don't know how you fix that. I guess you replace it. There's paint poking through. So it used to be a green, silver green, and you see it on a bunch of different places on the car. He's got a gear vendor overdrive unit underneath the car, which I'll try to get a picture of. He's got his gauges and stuff. It's nice. The car looks good. It feels good. The headliner's in good shape all the way around. A little bit of movement in that back corner. On this side I saw was a hole. Probably a mouse at some point had a nest in there. That would be my guess. But the doors, they're nice. They appear in really good shape. Let me see if I can get a picture of the underneath. There's that overdrive unit, the gear vendors. But the underbody's pretty solid. I don't know what you're picking up here. It's hard to tell with the camera. I'll try to take some still photos. Here's another spot where that silvery green is coming through. Cracked paint. Some little chips here. More cracked paint here. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. This area, crack paint, chips, and more crack paint. I think I saw a couple of bubbles somewhere. I'll see if I can find them. So the hood got some scratches there, and it doesn't line up completely. It needs to be adjusted. Obviously the gap here is more than it should be. You can push down on it and it tightens it up and fixes it. So it's probably an adjustment in the hinge. Dent here. Another crack paint there. Oh, here was the couple of bubbles. Let's see, right here and there. Some scratching down here. All in all, it's pretty nice shape. I've felt these wheel wells with my hand, and they're not full of Bondo or anything. Both sides, it feels good. These are known for getting water in the trunk. I'll open that up now. And I think if this one was out in the weather, it's going to have water in the trunk too. The reason is right here. It's not that it's rotten or anything. It's just like a really bad design. So the water that comes off falls into this trough. And I mean, look, there's just a a tiny bit of weatherproofing to keep it from coming in. And you could see from the speaker box that definitely when he washed it, water came in and seeped along this edge and getting into that. I don't know what that thing is. It's a big amplifier thing. And then that's a huge woofer. I don't think my brother ever used this. He never turned the music on. We always enjoyed listening to the engines of the car. Anyhow, trunk's in pretty good shape. He from his Pontiac documentation, he ordered a window sticker. He's got the service manuals and wiring diagram and all kinds of stuff like that. I couldn't find any holes or anything in the trunk when I went through it. There's a hole right here. But that's all I saw. Hey, could you open up the hood? All the doors, well, there's two of them. They open up nice, shut good. And this window, this one goes down too. So it's that one on that side. And you could force it down. I'm not going to break it. I don't want to break the mechanism inside. It's hard. So my brother told me this is a replacement 400. So this wasn't the one that came with the car when it was new. Here's the data plate. Obviously aluminum radiator. It's an older restoration all the way around, but the thing runs really good. When we met up at the Pontiac Nationals, I had driven my 442 up from North Carolina, and he trailered this because he was going to drag it, and if something breaks, then he needed to drive it home. But yeah, nothing broke. He was, smile on his face was huge. So I'll start this up. He's selling the car due to health problems. See if I can find the right key. This is the gear vendors thing. So when you want that extra gear, you hit it and it goes into like a fourth gear. I think this has something to do with either the alarm system or the radio, but I didn't play with it. Right here. We'll go take for a little ride in the neighborhood. lot of these, it has a anti-spin rear end. Runs good. Strong car. Brakes are a little bit touchy. NASCAR steering box in it, so the steering's really nice on the car. It's got a lot of feel. It's not over assisted. It is four-wheel drum brakes, so those, in my opinion, that's not the best setup.